What part did he play in you deciding to run and the impact Ronald Reagan had on you in your election in 1984?
Well, he really didn't, because it was a technical decision. I was following the numbers, but I adored Ronald Reagan. My staff all called themselves Reagan babies. And I used to laugh. I'm a Goldwater baby. But the big event in my life as a young man watching the Goldwater campaign was a time for choosing speech. So I was a big Reagan fan. In fact, I had been berated by my graduate school colleagues for being so primitive in my thinking as to adore these two guys. But anyway, yeah, I was a Goldwater baby, and I had a whole staff of Reagan babies. And we kept the faith. We understood what it meant to be a conservative with a conscience. And we thought the world of Reagan. The other thing Reagan had going for him, the rather intelligence and commitment to sound principles that worked in people's lives. He was also a man of enormously pleasant personality. So he really made it a lot easier for a lot of us.
Walk us through a number of those principles that you ran on, that you said, this is who I am, Dick Armey, congressional candidate.
Well, you could almost say the principles are spoken to by the conservative principles are spoken to by the Ten Commandments. Freedom is mankind's natural condition is freedom. God made us free. He made us in His image. He gave us free will, and He gave us intelligence. He did not give that to any dumb animal. And therefore, governments should exist for the purpose of protecting that freedom. I think this is pretty much consistent with the thinking of the Continental Congress. And we should have a republic where the individual's rights are protected and sacrosanct. And in economic matters, free markets work. Socialist controls do not work. I mean, I had a whole personal, professional history of studying that. I knew it without a doubt. The government that governs least isn't just a platitude. It's a smart formula. Adam Smith told us a few things the government must do. That hasn't changed much. They should do that well, and then they should stay out of people's personal business.